Ngibona le time alile vumani bafethu. Vumani uJP boss bafethu.
So I'm going to give you a breakdown of the Judicial Tribunal report on the Mbenenge investigation. The Judicial Tribunal has found that he is not guilty of gross incompetence, gross incapacity, or gross misconduct. What this means in simple terms is that he will not be impeached.
My friends, I posted a video on the strange finding of Judge Ngwebe in respect of the tribunal that was probing issues of sexual harassment by Justice Mbenenge. I have strongly condemned this and called it shameful. I want to repeat that and say it's even deeper than that. It actually encourages pedophilia.
Like that. What was your intention in doing this?
To establish the age of the complainant.
Then you continued after that to compliment her on her youthful appearance.
I did.
The complainant testified that at that stage she became uncomfortable and did not know how to respond to you.
Question?
I put it to you, she did not know how to respond to you because you are the judge president and she's the secretary. At this stage, she became uncomfortable.
I did not gain that impression. Certainly not from the conversations. And she too did not give me to understand otherwise.
But that is what she's saying. She did not know how to do that because you are a superior to her. She respects you. You are the judge president.
What is the question?
The question is, I put it to you, that she did not know how to respond the way you wanted her to respond.
That is not my understanding. But based on what I'm seeing here, I don't see anywhere where she was uncomfortable with what we were talking about.
Hello and welcome to the channel. Let's take a look at these updates when it comes to the Eastern Cape. This year it looks like they have decided that they are just gonna trend. Besides the mix up between Abatembu King and Israel versus the South African government, there is more action. One of those is the fact that the Eastern Cape has approved the renaming of East London to KuGompo, and they sprinkled city in there to accommodate the rest of us, I guess. Why didn't they just call it Emonti? You know, what is already known, and make it official rather. But there is more. The Eastern Cape also received a verdict on the on Judge Mbenenge versus Miss Mango. You would remember the emoji trial, the airway trial. Yes, he has been acquitted of gross misconduct. However, he is still found guilty of misconduct, meaning that he is not going to get impeached just because of this ruling, but he can face further disciplinary action. So take a look at, you know, the slap on the wrist that he got and the people's thoughts and sentiments around that, as well as we also weigh in. Please give this a video a thumbs up. What is going on in the Eastern Cape? Hopefully change is coming. Please give this video a thumbs up as we take a look at this one further.
Judge Selby Mbenenge has been found not guilty of gross misconduct, but rather guilty of misconduct. Are you confused? Amongst some of the things that they considered, it's freedom of association enshrined in the Constitution, that you can associate with whomsoever you choose to at any place, including workplace. So, gentlemen, you can associate only if you can afford Advocate Moses Kakan.
Ngibona le time alile vumani bafethu. Vumani uJP boss bafethu. Not a boss in a sense yokuthi we promote what he did, but in a sense yokuthi he sat down. I'm sure he sat down and advocate that in order for you to be free from this case. Yes, endlini bazokukwatela. Yes, ezinye izinto zingavela somewhere somehow, but just tell the truth. Ikhulume the way ngakhona ngoba izinto eziningi zifihliwe. And JP, if you tell the truth, then kuzobonakala ukuthi ugela unamanga. And at least kanjalo you have a stronger, not case, but you have a leg to stand on. Yabo? khona la manje logeli bekaphika ukuthi uJP uke wasendela uJP isithombe, and he's not wrong by doing that. He's wrong by cheating kumfazi wakhe, that I fully agree, and manje uzohlazeka because of nabantwana bazohlazeka. But the texting that he has sent, if this guy was not cheating, I doubt ukuthi this case would be so embarrassing because of izinto bekazikhuluma. They are not wrong, and the way this lady was reacting to such things, nentombazane befuna ukumdonsa. I believe ukuthi nentombazane isheshe yajampela ukuya court and not at least give it time ukuthi let the JP do something so that ngizoba nento ebambekayo and go to court.
Ma'am, when you omit important points in a serious complaint like this, I'm not calling you a liar yet. I'm saying when you do not put the entire picture, when you omit important statements, you deceive. Whether you intend or not, but you deceive.
And zothi ke xa ushiyelela izinto ezibalulekileyo kwityholo ke esinobuzaza njengezi okanye njengesi okwangoku andikathi ulixoki, kodwa ke xa uyenza loo nto leyo ushiyelela izinto ezibalulekileyo noma loo nto uyenza ngenjongo okanye awuyenzi nganjongo ukuthi ke uyalahlekisa okanye uyakhohlisa.
Oh, ewe. Okay.
Okay.
I'm saying we would not know reading here. You do not mention those here.
Okay.
Okay.
In fact, we do not know when we read here that at some point you said you have no particular sex position but you like to be surprised.
Yes, ndakhumbula.
Yes, I remember.
In fact, you do not write that in these conversations the objectification of women as stoves to be warmed for lustful men, as meat to be marinated, comes from you.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that a yes?
Ingaba ngu ewe lo?
Ngoba ndingekayiboni le nto uthetha ngayo ndiyanqinelana nale nto uthethayo.
I will repeat.
Because I haven't seen what you are talking about, and then I would say I agree
Like,
with what you are
I'm
saying.
noting it. I think that's the right word.
No, ma'am, you're not going to be that with me. You're not going to do that to me. I'm saying to you, those details about you,
Yes.
that poetry where you objectify women as stoves to be warmed and meat to be marinated for lustful men, come from you. You don't write it in this statement.
Yes.
In
Just
fact,
sorry to interrupt.
thanks, Chair.
Which statement are you?
I'm not, it's here. I'm reminding her of her own evidence. It's the
complaint itself.
The complaint itself.
Okay,
I'm
thank
talking
you.
about what's not in the complaint.
Okay.
Volume 1.
Sorry. I thought, for a moment, I thought you were talking about the missing statement.
No.
It is this one in volume.
Yes,
one.
I am.
Thank you.
I am saying to you, Miss Mengo, you omit these details that show you poetically objectifying women or talking about your sexual positions that you prefer or you not prefer, that you prefer a surprise as a sex position. You do not mention them here.
So pedophilic behavior is being promoted by this finding. And all those people on TikTok and other social media platforms who are celebrating these strange findings must be isolated. You must just be careful of these people. They are not actually... we must all condemn the insult of African culture. You know, it's so strange and so very unfortunate that men who are highly educated can invoke non-existent tribal tendencies as culture. They can invoke issues of, what they call culture, and even talk about Xhosa men as a Xhosa man. And those who are celebrating on TikTok, my friends, be careful of them.
I go Ningi. What are your thoughts on this? Please do follow them on various social media platforms to get a broader sense of their contributions to these topics. Obviously, they are very sentimental and close to people's hearts, as much it can be entertainment for those that are not directly involved, but it's a very serious matter, this one. Please also follow various news channels to get a broader sense of the contributions to this topic. We over here have cut some of these videos shorter so that we can fit in as many and also have a broader sense of what people are thinking on the ground about this matter, and then continue the conversation in here. What do you guys think? This is, I feel like it's a lot, but the Eastern Cape is raising up its hand. They are saying that this year we are giving you all the drama. Some things are necessary, such as the name change of some areas to represent the current state and not the colonial view of the place. But now these names, guys, what are your thoughts on this new KuGompo city? But moving on to Judge Mbenenge, guys, when it comes to that man, last year you have seen how a lot of people were swayed to his favor after he presented his case so eloquently. He was so charming and he used the biggest words that required people to look for their dictionaries. Basically, he won the legal battle to acquit himself of being labeled a criminal for the serious case of harassment that is sexual, but he lost the battle of, morality, and he was willing to, put it out there that, look here, I am a person who's not bound by my marriage vows. I am flirtatious at times and I will share. He just made it clear, and then I challenged the committee that there is no need for them to look into the moral side of it. His lawyers did come out and say that he is returning to work on a Monday, as he has been communicated as being acquitted of gross misconduct. They also communicated that as part of that judgment already, there was a line there that said that Miss Mango was guilty of perjury. So meaning that there is a loophole there for the judge to also pursue Miss Mango for crimen injuria, defamation. Guys, for Miss Mango. But the good thing is that there is something that the judge still has to answer for. That is misconduct. He has to be held accountable, guys, or otherwise there will be a lot of people who will be abusing rather their power as seniors on their juniors. But I guess the next thing is for her to take a transfer to another area, because how is she going to work in the Eastern Cape after all of this drama? Let me know down below what your thoughts are on this whole matter. Thank you for joining us on this video. Please do let me know what your thoughts are down below. Let's meet on the next one. Bye.